red, huh? Color of the day.
Man.
Color of the day.
It is, man. I got a good picture of 3 of them out. So, a car like this guy just bought this car. He bought it as is. Had drum brakes. He got it for a really, really good deal. So it showed up here. So he was on the side of the fence of, he did not do the research before. He got a great deal on the car. He bought it. Not sight unseen, but he got it for a really good deal. So it's here. And the first thing I said to him was, we got to get the thing safe and sound. Sometimes you'll get overwhelmed with a car and you'll start talking about paint and seats, and that's great. That's great to talk about, but that does no good if the car is not stopping or is not even starting or steering or handling. So first things first is suspension and disc brakes. That's the first thing we do on this car. A question I get asked all the time, being 31 years in business, is what disc brakes do we install on cars here? All the time. And I'm gonna make a video on that one day. I haven't, so here's the first time it's happening. What I install and why. I install the Ford Granada disc brakes. Everyone knows what a Granada was. If you're my age, you're a little younger, definitely older. The lemon of the 70s. But the best thing they had on them were their disc brakes. These are the disc brakes, Granada disc brakes. These are brand new spindles now. There's no more Granadas left. So these are the brand new disc brake Granada spindles with their corrected geometry-wise for 64 to 66, 67 to 73. So they're correct. So this is what we use. Why do we use them? Because everything is over the counter. Everything bolts on. There are no adapters sold. That's what we do. And you have a brand new spindle. We were always a little worried about using a 55-year-old spindle and putting disc brakes on 55-year-old spindle, but hey, to each their own. This is what we use. So he's getting that conversion. Brand new upper control arms, lower control arms. When people bring their cars in here and they want to spend a little bit more money, we will clean the wheel wells and use a rust preventive rubberized undercoating on these wheel wells so that there's no rust. You don't have to worry about rust. So that's what we're doing here. Upper control arms. We use the roller saddles. If you are doing your own front end, you would like to use the roller coil spring saddles. The ride is very, very smooth. So just letting you guys know, you spend the extra 40 bucks per side. Roller saddles, money. Yeah. So when we move on to the back, the basic, when a car's been sitting for 30 plus years, it's a no-brainer. We put a new gas tank in. That's just a no-brainer. We don't try to clean out old tanks. These tanks are very affordable, easy to install. Okay, yeah, we use the 4 leaf. There's 2 types of leaf springs. There's the 5 and the 4s. The 5s are really, really heavy duty. You're probably going to get a little bit of height in the back of the car when you're using the 5s. You use the 4s, you're going to get a stock appearance on the back. And with the convertibles are a little lighter, we use the 4 leafs on these, and also do the rear shackle kits, which are back there, new rear shackles. And the KYBs, which we use, the black KYBs. These are a little lighter duty. You have the heavy duty gray ones, but we use these. They're called Excel. Excel Gs. And we also rubberize the wheel well back here to keep the rust away. Cleaned first, then rubberized. When it comes down to doing the upstairs of the car, we do the dual master cylinder conversion. The single, super important to convert over to the dual system. Everyone knows how dangerous that single pot is. Now there's 2 ways you can run it. You can run a manual disc brake or you can run a power disc brake. We choose the manual disc brakes. There be power, yes. We've had some trouble with the booster and master cylinders with a lot of pedal travel. It's just something we're not into. We will install them at customer request. So this particular 65 Fastback has a crate motor. It's a 302 crate motor we installed a few years back. But if you are getting your car home and you just purchased your car, obviously spark plugs are very important. Adding an inline fuel filter is something that is optional. They do have fuel filters that are connected to the carburetors, but we like to add these inline. It's just something we do. A lot of people add them. They're very simple to add, and you can see it there. And just make sure you run a fuel filter, because if you're running a 4-barrel like this car, you're going to need a fuel filter. You can add fuel filters wherever you like. If you think the tank is got some particles in it, you can run 3 fuel filters.